Good morning, all of you. Now, today we are going to study about the magnetic effect of electric current. Now, to first for this, we will see one activity is there that you see in the circuit. Take the inside tray of an used up matchbox. Place a small magnetic needle inside the tray. Now, take a long connecting wire and wind it around the tray. Complete the electric circuit by connecting in it this wire, electric cell, plug key and a bulb. Now as shown in the figure. Now mark the position of the magnetic needle. Take a bar magnet near to the magnetic needle. What do you observe? Keep looking at the needle and close the bulb. Okay. Now the bulb will light up and you will realize that the current has been flowing. Does the magnetic needle change its position? Yes. Now open the plug key. Okay. So what you will find, does the magnetic needle come back to the original position? So what you will conclude from this experiment, that when you open or you close that, there is a deflection of the magnetic needle. Okay, you will know that it was observed by this experiment. It was observed first by Hans Christian Ørsted. Okay, when an electric current passes through a wire, a magnetic field is produced around the wire. Now second activity, take a meter long wire, flexible copper wire having resistive coating, iron nail, one cell, some drawing pins, switch for on and off. Okay, now what you will do, connect the two ends of the wire in a circuit as shown in the figure. Also connect an electric cell and a plug key in the circuit. Keep 2 of 4 iron pins nails near the screw. Now start the current in the circuit by plugging the key. It will be noticed that the pins or the nails get stuck to the tip of the screw. Will the pins or the nails continue to stick when the plug key is open? No. When the electric current flows in the wire, magnetism is produced in the coil around the screw, and because of that the screw also attain the magnetism. So we can consider the current, when the current is flowing, coil behave as a magnet. Okay, when the current is switch off, then the coil doesn't act as a magnet. There is no magnetism. So we have seen that when there is a flow of current, the electric current is produced and magnetism is developed. Now next is the electric bulb. You see the construction of electric bulb. Generally this electric bulb is used in the school or some in offices. Okay, now you see the electric bell here. Many of us have seen the simple electric doorbell. Okay, so now open such a bell which is out of order. You will find the construction as shown in the figure. You see here in the electric bell, battery is there, push switch is there, then electromagnet is there, coil of wire, gong, and the striker is there. You see a copper wire is wound around an iron piece. This coil acts as an electromagnet. An iron strip along with the striker is fit near to the electromagnet. A contact screw is in touch with the strip. The electric circuit is connected as shown in the figure. The current flows in the circuit when screw is in contact with the strip, and hence the coil becomes a magnet and attracts the iron strips towards it. Therefore, the striker hits the gong and the sound is created. You just observe now in the figure how the striker is striking the gong and there is a sound is coming. Therefore, the striker hits the gong and the sound is created. However, at the same time, the contact screw loses the contact with the strip and the current in the circuit stops. In this situation, the electromagnet loses its magnetism and the iron strip moves backward and comes in contact with the contact screw. The electric current is then immediately restored and again the striker hits the gong by the above process. This action repeats itself and the bell rings. Okay, so in this manner the working of the electric bell goes on. So by this we have completed this electric bell and also the chapter also. Thank you.